Hey guys, I got this amazing box from Sam at Erin Condren the other day, and I thought I would go through it with you because it's got some really exciting new things in there, and some that I'm really excited to try out. So the new markers, which I already shared with you on my Instagram feed. What I love about these markers, this box is still sealed, so I can't pull them out really easily right now, but what I love about them is that they're dual tip. So one end is really, really fine, which writes beautifully in the planner. I've already tried it in my planner. If you push really hard or you go over your line twice, it will bleed through, but just regular writing, it doesn't bleed. And then the other end is a sort of a marker tip. It's a little bit more, it's more of a medium, a heavy medium, not really, really bold, but it's really neat in the planner for adding like an extra line to emphasize something, or if you want to shadow a box or something else. I'm probably going to use these a lot on my chore chart and my fridge calendar. So I love these. These are fantastic, and I love the colors. This is a really pretty magenta, kind of one of my favorites, but I'm loving the cornflower and the teal as well. And I already have a set of these wet erase markers. I love these sort of sherbet colors. They're really pretty. This is one of my favorite products from last year, the little magnetic page markers. So simple. And I don't know if you can see, I haven't taken it out of the package, but it's kind of flexible. See, it's kind of bendy. It really works great in books, adding page markers to books. This is a new product that I have already tried actually, and I am in love, and I probably have 10 of these around the house. I keep one in my tech pouch. That's in my purse. It goes with me everywhere, so I have like an extra charger in it. I should have brought that for my video. Will you go get that for me, John Paul, out of my purse? So I keep one in my tech pouch, and it's great for just cleaning your phone screen off, because I don't know about your phone screen, but mine can get really gross throughout the day. And I've used it to clean my laptop off, and they're just little mini towelettes. Let me see if I can pop this open. They're just a little towelette that you pull out. And so what's really nice about them is, like, on your keyboard, you can just sort of stick your fingernail in there and go between your keys and get some of that gunk off. I love these. These are fantastic. And they're in, I mean, really, the mid-century circles. I'm so smitten with that. Come on, they could put that on anything, and it's so pretty. Okay, these go with the academic planner, which I'm going to show you in just a second. And y'all already know about these. The little pin holders, those are really nifty. I love the rose gold. A dashboard, snap-in dashboard. It's fun. Oops, I have two of those in there. That's from my other box. This is the new budget book, monthly budget book, and it's really kind of neat and straightforward. So if you just kind of want to get the details out, I'll see about putting this in my. I made a budget book out of the monthly deluxe planner. But I may just pop this in and see if I can kind of take a look at some of the categories and see if I can make them work. But this is really neat. So each month is basically the same, and you have some basic categories that you can work from. And then you can use if you're planning in your monthly deluxe, you can actually use that to break out different things, like different savings pockets or different savings goals, or different debts you're trying to track and sort of snowball and build. But this is really neat, and I love this front page, the savings challenge. So I definitely think I'm going to incorporate this. And I like in the back how there's a really neat debt management tracker and contacts and passwords. Sam didn't send this to me in my box, and I should have brought it too, but I actually got the snap-in budget, their little snap-in budget thing too, which looks really neat, and I'm excited to snap that into my monthly deluxe. So these are keep it together straps, and this is to go with the academic planner back here, and this is the designer sticker book, which you can use pretty much anywhere. But oh my goodness, these sticker books are so amazing. I love how they alternate this year between the silver and the gold. So pretty. This is brand new, and I think it is really neat. It snaps in, so you can see it snaps into your life planner, or you could put it in any of the notebooks, the deluxe notebooks, or just a regular notebook, like if you wanted to keep an exercise diary or a food journal or something like that. And so you'd use you can use the wet erase markers, or you can just use an ultra fine point Sharpie, and you just write down. You can kind of write down what you've got going on, and maybe your exercise for the day and your week. And then on the back side, just a little bit of information for you. But if you wanted to like write down, I think it's just so neat. And I love how you can just work on it and then clean it off and then pop it in the next week and use it again. So that's going to be fun to use. Okay, so this is really neat. And this is what Sam wanted me to take a look at and sort of work on a couple of layouts. And I'm trying to move it around in the light a little bit. It's morning light here, so I don't know if you can see that yet, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It is a rose gold, and it's in one of the new patterns. I love this pattern. It's so pretty, Art Deco pattern. And this is the academic planner, and we're homeschoolers, so I have 5 kids. One of them's graduated, and right now I have a 10th grader, a 6th grader, a 3rd grader, and a preschooler, and we do a morning basket, which is just a common time of reading. And so I thought that it would be neat to try a few different layouts and different ideas in this. You could use this if you're a college student. I think high schoolers, middle schoolers would really enjoy this, kind of keeping track of what they've got going on academically. Homeschoolers, I think this is a fantastic planner for a homeschooler who has a youngster that's maybe middle school or high school age, and you're trying to teach them some time management skills, and you really want to give them a great tool to kind of help them work and manage some of the things that you've got going on for them. Give them a bulleted list or a lesson plan that's pretty basic and a skeleton, and then let them map out their time and their goals with this. I think that really is important, to hand them some tools so they can take that and go on with something else. So let me show you the academic planner. It's pretty basic, and you can use this in so many different ways. So each month starts with just a basic monthly layout, and you can see it's not dated, which means you can use it anytime. Pick it up anytime and just get it started. And that's what the little date dots, see if I can find them, they got buried. You just pop the date dots in, or you can write them in yourself. And then beyond each, so right after each monthly spread, there's a projects and exams page. And this is just sort of, I think, an overview of what you've got going on that month, and you list the different things, important dates, finished, the details about the project, class, and instructor. For homeschoolers, this would be great, like if there's a paper that's due or a particular project, engineering projects. My son does engineering projects a lot. So writing something about that down, or maybe it's some volunteer work that's going on. And you don't have to use all of these, like, don't feel limited by some of the things that are on here. They're really helpful, but there are little stickers that Erin Condren makes, and she's actually included some in the back of this. And you can cover some of these to make these custom so that they fit what you've got going on. But anyway, this page, this 2-page spread really does projects and exams, so you can kind of get an overview of what you have going on. And then after that, there are the weekly pages, and these are undated as well, so you would just write week of. And for us, we would write like week 1 or week 2 or whatever week we're on in school. And then there's, just kind of go down and you can list some of the things that you want to get done, assignments, due dates. Here's a place for date. It's even including Saturday and Sunday, so if there's weekend work in there, and notes. And then each weekly spread page looks just like this, so it just keeps going on. So I'm just going to flip through quickly so you can see. And then this is another month, and there's the projects and exams overview, and then it goes right back into the weekly section again. So this just continues through the majority of the book, just like that. So I think there's 6 months. I didn't count, and I should have counted before I started videoing, so you know. 6 months. My kids are trickling downstairs, so it might get a lot. And then the back, there are a lot of notes pages in the back of the book, as you can see, so you can just take notes or write down different things. And then in the very back, there are some really neat sticker flags that you can use. Some of them are blank, and those are great. So that's the academic planner, and I think it has a lot of really neat potential. So I'm going to work on a couple of just example layouts. Just so you can see, I'm trying to get that rose gold. It is so pretty. Erin Condren does metallics so well. So that was my little haul. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will post some pictures on my Instagram. You can follow me at @JenMcIntosh, and you can see some pictures of the the academic planner layout that I do, and I may even do some setups with this. And I've already shared about the dual tip markers, which I am totally in love with. I probably need 10 more of these. I'm going to keep these everywhere. These are fantastic markers. So, hope you guys enjoy. I'll chat with you soon. Bye.